Masala y Maíz is a Mexico City hotspot crafted by a husband and wife duo aiming to redefine the restaurant industry. Norma Listman and Saqib Keval blend Indian, Mexican, and East African influences to create unexpected flavors, launching their restaurant into Michelin Bib Gourmand status last year. The secret ingredient? Using food to drive a conversation about social justice. On this Tuesday afternoon, Mexico City's Masala y Maiz is hopping. So is co-owner Saqib Keval.
Hey! You're welcome.
Who hosts, serves.
Y'all look very fancy with your fork and knife. Eat it with your hands.
Whatever it takes.
Ese chile es con extra tortilla.
His partner Norma Listman and her team are holding down the line, where the real action is taking place.
Después tenemos 10 y 11.
It's been nonstop since the doors first opened.
After almost 8 years of running this restaurant, we are stable. We have a reputation. Our food gets better with time. We're very focused. We're afraid of mediocrity and being relaxed.
Échale limón.
An intensity that's led to success even though they're only open for lunch, offering a work-life balance to their employees.
In Mexico, our main meal is lunch, not dinner. So this is a time when the family gets together, when we share, and when we have a big meal.
All right, how is the chicken?
Those meals, inspired by both Listman's Mexican heritage and Keval's combination of East African and South Asian roots. So how did two American kids wind up in Mexico City?
I'm a Mexican kid.
Who went to America.
And imported a husband.
And she was moving back to Mexico City, and I followed her. I mean, there was no way I couldn't.
They fell in love while working together on pop-ups in the Bay Area.
I had an art practice and used food as my medium. He was running with two other chef artists, People's Kitchen Collective.
The goal of it ultimately was to use food as a political tool in the vein of the Black Panthers, in the vein of their survival programs, to bring the community together and get people out on the streets, mobilizing for the most urgent issues of our time in our neighborhoods, in our communities.
Gracias, chef.
And have continued to highlight the injustices they've experienced in the industry.
The restaurant industry, as it stands, right, is built off of the backs of unpaid labor, exploiting working class people, exploiting immigrants, exploiting undocumented people.
And so we need to prove that we can be profitable, that we can be super successful, but also that we can do things right. And hopefully, other restaurants will follow suit.
Opening this restaurant was a feat in itself. First, an earthquake in 2017 scrubbed their launch.
We turned the restaurant into a community kitchen, and we were doing 800
meals a day.
Then, the city shut them down a year later.
That was about us not paying a bribe. We became loud, we became noisy about it, insolent in a way. My Mexican friends were telling me, like, Norma, you have to tone it down. You're no longer in the US. And I was like, I don't care. I'm not gonna pay it. And at the end, we won. Chile y pesca como salga.
Now they employ 40 people, including Catalina Landano, who showed me the art of making samosas. Swahili samosas from East Africa.
Yeah, potato samosas.
Yes, potatoes.
Aloo pepita. Make like a triangle.
Samosas are so regional, and this is very specific to the community in coastal Kenya.
But we fill it with my favorite Mexico City taco, the suadero taco.
Okay, here we go. This is exactly a lamu samosa.
Break it like a piñata.
Okay.
There you go.
There you go.
I like that. Oh, man.
And then the idea is that you're gonna mix everything up.
Then came an enfladita, made with 5 different beans from the Mexico Valley.
It also reminds me so much of a chaat,
Oh, yes, very much so.
street food dish.
And the most popular dish on the menu, prawns. cooked with vanilla, lime, and clarified butter.
Like these shrimp are super, super fresh, stuffed with this chile and milk fat and vanilla.
We cook the skin so much with the ghee, lime, and salt that you can actually eat it.
And an Ethiopian-inspired young fried chicken, finished with a Mexican chili sauce.
Pull that.
Okay, let's
go for
it. Yeah,
Let's go.
1, 2, 3.
Three.
There you go. Yeah.
To make this, we clarify butter with a lot of spices and herbs and chiles over many hours, and it's just done very, very slowly. But it is a spectacular just mix of flavors.
Another specialty, pickled watermelon salad, topped with a curry leaf dressing.
I love the salad, and I think the thing, like Norma's technique of the way she did a tarka to finish the salad, like blows people's minds.
This is not my salad.
Oh yeah.
This is Chef Kata's salad. So to me, it's very important to say like, no. Yes, this is a salad in the style of Masala y Maíz and maybe a lot in the style of Norma Listman. However, it is a Chef Catalina's salad, not ours.
It all comes together for a couple who believed their restaurant baby was predestined.
There's a long history of connection between South Asia and Mexico and between the communities. And it's a very natural, I mean, when you eat the food, you can tell. Like it's a very natural kind of blending of flavors and techniques, a lot of shared ingredients.
And no better way to end this perfect meal than with dessert and a special guest. Is the boss coming?
I think the boss is coming.
Their 1-year-old son, Tonatiuh.
This is our panna cotta. It's a lemongrass panna cotta, and it has a rose water jello.
Creating more beauty for this generation and the ones to come. What does the future look like in the spaces you're trying to change?
Hopeful. I feel like if I had no hope, I wouldn't be fighting so hard. I would have given up. Se van mesa 4-1.
It's all of us or none of us. It's caused us to think very differently of how the restaurant should operate in not just our lives, but in the lives of all our staff, all of our team.
They so believe in their staff. I mean, just one setback after another. I mean, but they are on fire. And I just have to say, the restaurant jam-packed. Each time I went twice, so jam-packed each time. This is our turmeric chai daiquiri.
Cheers.
I know it sounds a bit strange, but
I tasted it, was delicious. All right.
yeah, you like it? Mm-hmm. Here's to Masala y Maíz.
Yeah, I love that they give the credit to the employees and recognize them. And the more and more you talk to people, that is what it's about. I mean, you're not the only one. You may be front-facing, but it's everyone doing that work. You got to give them credit. Great
Give
story.
them credit. Thank you.
Glad you got to go.